Just give me a second, ma'am. Just give me a second. Just give me 1 second.
ओके.
Yeah.
जैसे 2 मिनिट थांबा म्हणतात.
Yes, ma'am. I'm ready.
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. So in the first session, Madam have taught about the introduction of Tableau, and she's also familiarized us with various operators and all, and basically the interface and downloading of data and all. So now we are dealing with the dashboard design, which is quite interesting part, and so it will be interactive as the first session was. So whatever your questions are there, you can chat, you can display it with the chat. And there is a small announcement for the participants that we are sharing a feedback form link meanwhile in the session. So those who are submit the feedback forms, they only get the certificates. So be attentive while the session. So over to you, Reena ma'am. You can continue with your session.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, so students, I hope the first session was interesting for you. Yes or no? Yes. Any problem? Anyone facing any problem? Good afternoon, everyone. Any problem you have? No? Okay, great. Right. So 1 or 2 students, they wanted to again see the calculated field, what I was doing, right? So that we were doing. Right. Okay. So we were doing the calculated field. So for calculated field, what we can do is, like supposingly, this is sales, right? So I will show you another calculated field. You can see that. So this is sales. So this is a kind of a sales which we have for, I haven't shared the screen, I guess. I need to share my screen, just a second. My screen is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Yeah, great. So we were talking about the calculated field. So I'll show you the calculated field again. Here I will show you, see here, the sales is there. Now, supposingly, if I want to see sales, say 2016 and need to compare with 2017. Okay, so if I want to create a calculated field for that, right? So what I need to do is go to sales, go to the drop down arrow and create calculated field. Okay. So here I need to give a kind of a heading. Okay. So if I say sales 2016, right? And here I would be putting certain conditions. Okay. If I write if, okay, so if has already come. So whatever comes here, you just click it. Okay. So if right, if sales if sales sales order date. If sales order date equal to 2016, then end. So there are certain errors. The calculation contains errors. Now what error it has? Expected then to match uh, if sales order date. Okay. Okay, so this is so here already I've got a sales 2016 here. So that is why it is showing like this, because it has already been converted. I'll remove this and we'll again try. Okay, so or like if you want to see the end also, like I was showing you. So this I can remove and we can show it. Now, if you see, here is an example. See here, like I was showing you, right? Here, example is if I'm using this end, okay, so if I'm using this end, right? So if like I can write like this, see, if we already have this function, if profit, okay, so here I have a profit, I click on profit. If profit is, okay, you need to only copy this, okay? If profit equal to 0, right? Then function is already there, click there, then profitable, right? So, okay, not this. Then profitable, need to type this, profitable. Okay, so this you need to close this, and then else if function is already there. Okay, so you need to type that and then say profit. Okay, else if profit, we already have a function here as a profit equal to 0. Okay, space equal to 0. Then again that function has come, then, right? And then we need to again put it in inverted commas. Okay, so break even, inverted comma closed, then else function again, else, loss. Okay, so inverted comma. If you type loss also, it will come L. Let's see if it is, there is a loss. No, we have to type it. Loss. Okay. Then end. End function is already there. There is something we have done something. If just check everyone if what I've written is correct or no, is profit. Then here is a space, then 0, I guess, right? Then profitable, else if profit equal to 0 to 0, then break even, then break even, else loss, still there is error. What is the error? Achha, capital L. LOSS. Are you able to get it? And you know, let's take here a field or logical will name end. Okay, fine. End. Still there is an error. Now the calculation is valid. And if I say apply and okay, so this is coming as this sales one. So if you want to convert into a measure, you can convert to measure, and this will come to this measure thing. Have you all got it? Have you all got it? You need to see, when I was typing, there was one or two place where, there was certain, capital letter wasn't there or like that. So if you are not typing it like that, then what happens is like you won't be able to do it. So see, there is nothing like showing the command. What you do is you go to any of the measures here and you go to the drop down arrow and you go for create, then go for calculated field. So this dialog box would be coming. So in the dialog box, see, so many things are there. Okay, so if you want, you can go for, see, whatever it is, you have to type as it is, right? So it would be showing you, it would be giving you examples how you would be doing it. Like I was doing the end one, right? So now if I want to do the, see, I was doing this end, okay? So it has given an example. See, what you have to write is if profit is greater than 0, then it is profitable. Else, if profit is equal to 0, then it is a break even. Else loss. So this is the condition what we are putting it for Tableau. So if I'm putting like this, then what happens is it would be showing as a kind of a profit. So if you take an example of else if, okay, if you see else if, then here they have given an example as well. The same example for and else if has been given, right? Now, if you go for find, so see here find calculation. So like this, if you can type it this way, the answer would be coming. So this is very easy calculated field. And one thing is that whatever is here, you have to only put those things. Whatever syntax has been given and the way they have written, if it is a kind of a gap they are giving, you have to put as it is. Then only your calculated field would be happening. Okay, so this way you can go for calculated fields, right? Like in the morning, I was showing you, like, if you want to go for, like, profit kind of thing, if profit is not there, if you want to go for profit. So suppose if you go for that, sales, like, that way, like sales equal to discount, if you want to do that. So that also you can put it, like if you say discount 1, right? So anything you can put, like whatever is here, if you are putting it that way, it would be coming, right? So if I put here, and when you are typing a letter, it would be showing here, okay? And you have to put it, if those things are there, you have to select that, right? So it is a sales, okay? So sales, okay? So here we got the sales. So if you write sales equal to, say, discount, maybe. So we have a discount here, right? So here something is there. Now what is there? A field or logical table name discount already exists. So we cannot take this as a discount. We need to put it a different thing, right? Supposingly, if I take as say amount maybe. Okay. So now the calculation is valid. Okay. So if you are apply and okay, then this would be coming. So this way you can create calculated fields. You can see the syntax and you can work on it, right? So the one what I was showing, like, sales 2016, what I was showing. Now, if you are going for this create calculated field, and I was taking that, right? So sales, suppose sales 2016, I was making another one, right? So here I have a and function, right? So because the last one is end, so I can see that and I can copy it, right? So here I have just a second, end, okay? So here I have end. So now if I supposed to copy this and convert into sales. So if I say if, okay, if now sales, right? So if I say sales, okay? So if sales is if I say sales equal to now I can convert this profit into a sales, like, so that I'm showing you equal to say 0, then profitable. Then profitable. Else if, so else if function is there, else if sales. So else if sales equal to 0. Now what else is there? Then right? Then break even. Then break even. Else, we have a else function here. Else, loss, loss, we need to type it. Loss, then end. So end function. We have a end function. See, so we have got this. So now I can have a sales 2016. If I click here, it would be created, right? So is it clear? All of you? Any queries? Yes or no? Students, yes or no? Got it? So the main thing is when you are writing anything, how to get right side panel showing keywords. Got it, got it. No, ma'am. Okay, fine. So is the map part clear? Is the map part clear, or you want me to repeat it again? Okay, fine. Okay, great. Okay. So let's go for the dashboard. Okay. Then we start building the dashboard. So this I close it. And if I don't want, I can remove all these things. Like I said, I can right click, I can go to delete. So this would be deleted. This end count would be also deleted, right? So then sales one count district. This also sales, this also I can delete. So these are not needed for me. So I'll delete. Okay, so this is done. So the kind of things what we had created for the dashboard. Okay, so we have got this reason by subcategory by sales. We have category wise reason by sales. We have subcategory sales. We have state wise sales. So everyone has got this? Yes or no? I'll repeat the map part. Okay, fine. I'll repeat it. Right. I'll repeat it. Just wait. So what you need to do is I'll open another sheet. Okay. Fine. So what you need to do is you need to click on state. Okay. When you are double clicking on state, like I said, this is already selected. I'll open another one and show you. Just wait. So I open another sheet of Tableau so that, you can understand it much better. So this is a Tableau sheet. I go to Microsoft Excel. I go to documents, my Tableau repository, data sources, sample superstore. I drag orders and put it into the table here. So now I have my worksheet. So I'll go to sheet 1. And if I'm double clicking on state, a map is highlighted, right? So this thing is highlighted. So now what I need to do is here, in order to make it visible, I need to click on this 49 unknown. Okay, then go to edit locations. All these are unrecognized. So that is why we are not getting the color of the map. So I go to country. Here it is fixed in India. I'll change it to US. Okay, so US and okay. So now this has come. Now this is the state. I want to see the sales. So what I'll do is I'll drag sales and I put into the color. So I get the color. If I want to change the color, I can go to this color and edit colors. And then go to this drop down arrow and you can take any color of your choice. Okay, so this is one color I've got. You can change to any other color. Now I want to label it. Okay, so you pull sales and put it into the label. So the label of the sales would be coming. Now I want to see the states as well. So what I do is I pull state and put it in the label. State, pull it and put it in the label. Okay, so now I have the state, I have the sales. Okay, so wherever you click, you can see this. You can keep only, then you'll see a bigger one, bigger version. Only those portion would be there, others won't be there, right? So this is what I wanted to show you, right? So now, there is my tablet one. Okay, fine. So this is where I had worked. Okay. So is the map clear now? Okay. Anyone facing any other problem? Can I proceed? No problem. You have yes or no? Yes, students? Yes or no? No problem? Okay. So let me proceed further. So this color I have to again bring this color now. Okay, fine. So sales, label, sales. Sorry, I already have. Now I have to go to state and label, right? So I got this state and labeling part. Then change the color. Okay. Fine. So I got this color. So if I want, I can change the color, edit colors. So I have this color with me. So this I have already named as state-wise sales. Okay, so we have 4 things. So now let me go to the dashboard. Okay. So students, this is the dashboard. Like if you are going after the worksheet, there would be a new dashboard. Okay. So click on the dashboard, new dashboard. So all of you were able to open the dashboard. Okay, no problem. I'll repeat again. Sheet 5, I don't want, right? So I can delete the sheet 5. Right. So now if you see, this is the new worksheet. Beside that, if you go, there is new dashboard. Can you see that? Click on new dashboard. Okay. New dashboard. All of you have opened it? Yes or no? All of you? Were you able to open the dashboard? Okay, good. Now, we'll close this show me. There's no need. Now, this is the dashboard where we would be building it. Now, if you see by default, whatever you had created, okay, all those sheets have already been transported to this dashboard. Can you see? That is why I insisted on giving the renaming those particular sheet. Okay, so this is what we have got. We have got reason wise, subcategory wise, reason wise, we have subcategory wise sales. We have category wise, reason wise sales. We have subcategory wise sales. We have state wise sales. Okay, so this we have. So these are the things what I have, right? So this we need to fit into the dashboard. See, students, dashboard is nothing but whatever work you are doing, that would be fitted into that, and it becomes an interactive one. It becomes very appealing to the eyes. It becomes interactive. At the same time, it does a nice, because see, there is so much visualization in that, so it looks very good as a report also. So when you're presenting in front of your seniors, or you are doing any kind of project, if you're doing the data analysis and if you're projecting it through dashboard, right, and through this Tableau thing, so what happens is it looks very good. Okay, so whatever you have done, what kind of beautification you have done in the sheets, that would be exactly represented in the dashboard. So dashboard doesn't do anything. It only would be representing. You have to collect and put it in the dashboard. Okay, so that is what we are trying to do. Now see, we have this entire sheet, right? So now what we need to do is we want the representation in the entire sheet. Okay, so now supposingly, if I just click here, reason wise, so you would be seeing it is just placed here. It is not taking the entire sheet. Okay, so in order to have that, because if it's an entire sheet, it would look good, right? So what I can do is I need to have fix the dashboard width. I need to fix that, right? I need to see where my sheets would be there, right? So for that I need to do something, right? What I should be doing? Students, can you see this? This is the dashboard, this is the layout, this is the, all these are there, then this is the size. Okay, so once you go to that drop down arrow of size, here you'll find range. Okay, in that range, here see there is minimum size, weight, height, and all those. We are not concerned about that. We want our entire sheet, right? So we click the drop down arrow. Okay, here we have fixed size, we have automatic, we have range. We would be selecting automatic. Okay, so when you're selecting automatic, so the screen, the entire screen would be coming to you. Okay, now these panels would be there, but the screen would be coming. Now, there are certain things. Now, if you see, this is a horizontal one. So if you're clicking on horizontal, if you put anything, if you click it, you can understand. So there are certain features here. Okay. So now I want to pull this. Okay. Reason wise, subcategory wise sales. So I just, if I'm clicking here, it should come. Can you see now? It has taken the entire screen. Previously, it was taking a small screen, right? Now it has taken the entire screen. Okay. So the first one, you need to double click. It would take the entire screen. Now, the second one, you need to fit it. Okay. Somewhere. So what you do is category wise, you pull it. Okay. And it will show where you want to place it. Now, supposingly you are putting it here. Can you see? It automatically takes the space. Okay. So now we need to pull the third one. Okay. So now we need to put this in the lower portion, right? So you just pull it, it will show where you need to put it. See, it is showing, okay, as a kind of a blurred one. So you put it there. So now it automatically fits. Okay. So now the fourth one, right? So now you pull it and it will show you, automatically it will show you where you want to put. So we are putting in the lower one, so we place it here. So now it has come. Can you see? All of you were able to do it? Yes or no? Everyone? Any problem for anyone? Okay. Right? So we have done this. So now we have all these four things. Okay? So now what we are going to do? Now there are certain things which we don't like here, right? Now if you see this thing like, this highlight subcategory, this is one thing which I don't like, right? So I can delete this, right? So what I can do is remove from. So what you need to do is whichever portion you don't like it, so put your cursor there, right click, and then certain kind of headings would be coming. Okay. So can you see remove from dashboard? So remove from dashboard. So that would be removed. Okay. Now here we have a sales, right? So the sales thing we have, but we can easily make out, right? That, this would be lesser and that would be more. If you want, what you can do is you can keep this. Okay. So if you want, you can make a smaller one and you can put it. So what you can do is this slide. So you can pull this. Okay. So you need to take your cursor there and you just go for a right click. So what would happen is something like this will come. This. Okay. So now what you can do is you can select this floating. Okay. Now this would be floating and you can pull this. You can put it here. Okay. So, and what you can do is you can go to this drop down arrow. Okay. And go for the layout, right? And you can go for a single row. Okay. So you can go for this like this or layout. Or if you want, you can go for a multiple row. So this can be seen like, you can see this multiple things that can be done. Okay. So these are the ways how you can do it. So this is one thing. Okay. So you can keep it like this, right? Now, this portion remove from dashboard. Just wait. Then we'll have, now see this category are there, like all furniture, office supplies, technology. Okay. So these category we already have, isn't it? We have technology, furniture, right? Office supplies. So this is the category wise, right? So if you see here, these are all are given. So now what you do is again you go for a right click, and then you can go for a single value slider, or you can go for, single value drop down, right? So if you go for a single value slider, say, so it would be coming like this. Okay. So this you can move and put it here. Uh, wait. Right. So now I need to go for this floating thing. This floating I need to select. Okay. And I have to drag this and put it here. Okay. That is gone now. So clicking it here. Yeah, you can now pull it. Okay, so this I have. So now if you are changing it, so it would be showing. Okay, so you can put a single slider, or if you want, you can put a multiple slider. Okay, so here I have this. Now this I need to change it. Okay, so here again I go to the drop down arrow, right? And here is a, this I can go for something else. So right click, floating thing coming. Okay, I'll float it first and then we can change it. What is gone now? Floating. I can put it here. Put the- We'll do it again. I want that, put a multiple thing. So I'm trying to do that. Right. So it is gone now. It's gone somewhere now. Yeah. So I got it here. So this I can float and I can take this. But before that, I was searching for something else. Yes. So like if I right click it, I have this option as arrange items. If I want, I can go for a single column, or I can go for a multiple column. If I'm clicking on multiple column, right? No, it's not coming that way. Have a multiple column, arrange items, single column. If I have a single column, then no, it's actually not, it is staying that way. So it's okay. I'll put it here. Subcategory. Actually not required, I guess so. So we can remove from the dashboard. If you want, we can remove from the dashboard. or we can keep it here like this. Okay. So now this is what we have here, and this portion we can remove from dashboard. Right. So now it's come this way. Okay. So here we have these things. Arrange items. Showing, let's see, multiple columns, single row. So this we have a single row. We can make it smaller. Okay. So this we have, this looks good. So like, you can go for this way. Okay. So now this dashboard we have, but it is not interactive yet. Okay. So if you're clicking here, only one of the graphs would be getting changed. So it has to be interactive, right? So how you make it interactive is, before that, is it clear everyone, or should I repeat it again? Students, you want me to repeat it? Yes or no? Clear, ma'am, repeated, ma'am. Okay, fine. So I'll again repeat it. So just, okay, I'll again open a dashboard. Okay. This is the dashboard one. So I have this dashboard 2. Okay. So now what I need to do is, I need to fix the size. So what I do is, I go to size and click on the drop down arrow, go to range, drop down arrow, say automatic. Okay, fine. So this thing, now I have an entire sheet. Now what I need to do is, I need to drag my things. So the first one, you need not do anything, only double click. So it would be taking the entire sheet. Next one, we need to drag, and Tableau would show you where you want to put it, right? So this is coming this way, right? Category, drag it. Yes. So I put it here, right? So this I have. Now comes the subcategory. I drag it and I have to put it in the lower portion. So Tableau has already shown me the place. So I leave it here. Then the fourth one, I drag it and Tableau again shows me. I leave it here. Okay, so I got the entire sheet here. Show me, I close, like I don't want to show me. So that is there. So now I have all these things. Okay, so the entire sheet has been, like I have put the data here. Okay. So now what I need to do is, I need to beautify my dashboard and make it much more convenient. Okay. Make it much more attractive and interactive. So now, like I did the sales, see it is here. If I want to put it here, what I should be doing is, I just right click. Okay. And here it is showing floating. Okay, because I need to float it and take it to, drag it to the place where I want it, right? So I click on floating. So now this thing becomes floating. Okay, so now you can drag it and I put it here. Okay, so this thing I got it, right? And if I want, I can also, this drop down arrow, I can click on the drop down arrow. I can go to layout. Okay, if I want, I can go for a single row, right? So this I can do, and I can put it like this. So it becomes much more smaller and this way. Okay, so this I can do. So this one I have done it. Now highlight subcategory, I don't want it. So I right click and I remove from dashboard. So that is gone. Now I have these two things, right? So here I have category. Okay. So this is a big one. So I need to make it smaller. But before that, I need to float it. So go to the drop down arrow here. Then, so if you see, there is a single value slider. right? So click on single value slider. So I got a slider, right? Now I need to float it and put it in its own place, right? So what I do is, you can go for a single value slider, or if you want to see how this single value list looks like, see, so this is a single value, but single value slider looks much better. So I go for a single value slider, okay, and I want to float it. So go to the drop down arrow, then go for where is the floating option? Here I got it. Floating. So now this is ready to be shifted. So shift it and put it here. Okay, right? So if you want, you can make this a smaller one. Right. So now we have this. Now we are left with this. So again, what you need to do is right click. Okay. And there we have this floating option. Before that, if you want arrange items, you can go for a single row, right? So we got a single row. Now we need to float it. So this is a floating one. So now it is ready to be floated. Now we are floating it and we put it here, right? And I need to reduce the size as well. So I'm putting it this small. If you want, you can make it much more smaller, but that size was okay because you can see it, right? Yeah. So now this is there, right? So this what I have. Okay. Yes, students. Were you able to follow it? Yes? No? Yes or no? Were you able to get it? Any problem in the dashboard? It's okay? No problem, no problem. Okay, fine. Great. So now this is the dashboard what we have. Okay. So now see students, if you want to, here there are so many things. You have horizontal, vertical, blank, navigation. See, if you want to add text, so you can click on text, okay? And a dialog box would be opening, right? And here what you can do is you can write anything. Suppose it is sales, right? And if you say, okay. So it has come this way. Can you see? So you can have it and you can float it. Okay, so I don't want this. So I'll remove this, remove from dashboard. Okay, so that we don't have now, right? So that is there. Now see, we need to give a dashboard title. Okay, so if I tick on this, show dashboard title, see here, it has come as dashboard 2, right? So if I want to edit title, okay, so I can write, okay. So what you want to give, it is a category wise okay. So okay. So now can you see we have a title for a dashboard. Okay. So this thing has come. Now see these things have gone up, right? We can make it floating again and category wise. So yes, so the title of the this thing is given. So if you see, so state-wise sales, show dashboard title. Yeah. So we got this, right? Category and subcategory sales. So that is what our dashboard title is. Now see, we have the dashboard, but the thing is that, see, if I click it here, only that portion of the graph is interacting. If I click here, only that portion is interacting. But I want each and every visual should be interacting. Okay, so how do I go about it? Okay, so it's very simple actually. So you click, right click, okay. Just wait. See, can you see here? Wait. On this. Huh. See, if you're clicking here, you'll get something like this. If you're clicking here, you'll get something like this. Okay, so I'll show you. So if you're clicking at the edge, have you got all this? 1, 2, 3, 4. All of you have got it. Are you getting it? Have you got this? Like this? One cross, one arrow, then a funnel, and then a drop-down arrow. All of you have got it? Yes or no? Okay, great. So now what you have to do is, you have to click on the funnel. Okay. So that should become white. Okay. Then you click in the edge here, right? So if you click here, again, another funnel will come. Click here. This funnel has come. Another funnel has come. So again, make it white. Another funnel has come. Make it white. Okay. This is done. So if you're making it white, then only you will see the connection has been made. Okay. So that is the trick. If you're getting a funnel which is not which is not white, then that is not going to be interactive. Now let us check. Is there any change? Is it changing for you all? Is it changing or no? Yes or no? Is the dashboard talking to you or no? Yes or no? Yeah. So now this is a smaller size, right? We want to put it in the, see, like I said, Tableau can replace pivot table, that is Excel. It can replace PPT, right? So how we are going to see that? So just wait and see. Here we have a PowerPoint presentation, or you can click F7. Okay. F7. Not this. If you are clicking on F7, wait, something is going on. Okay, so this is what we have got now. So now the so have you got this PowerPoint thing? All of you have got it? Were you able to convert into the PPT? Yes or no? Yes. So now, see, it has become interactive. Okay. So for example, if I want to see the, chairs, if I want to click on chairs, okay, I want to click on chairs, okay. So there are changes in subcategory, there are changes in state, okay. So chairs, if you see, and there are changes in your subcategory wise sales. So this is the reason wise subcategory, and this is which one? This is the category wise. Okay. So this, and if see the sliders what I have put in. Okay. So if you see that, if you want to check that also, it can also happen, right? So these are the, there is interaction. If you check, like if you click on central, you would be only seeing the chairs. And you see chairs and all these things. So central, wherever there is a central, if there are some kind of object there or some kind of properties, I mean, product there, it would be only showing you the central one. Okay. So if you select any other thing, it would be also showing you that, right? So here I have the central. Now, if I want to go for east, right? Central, east. So now see, we have a east. So it is actually changing, right? And here I have office supply. Now, if I go to something else, now I want to see the technology. Okay, technology in east. So it would be going to only, it would be showing east technology, right? So were you able to do it? Last part once again. Okay. So last part means what? Which one? Like how I made it interactive? Is it? You want to see that, Monica? Or which one you want to see? Monica, can you can you write something? How I made it interactive? Is it? Okay, fine, no problem. So what we can do is now, in order to come out of that PPT, you can go for escape. Okay. Okay. So now if you are escaping it, so it would be coming out of that PPT mode. Okay. So now how I do it interactive is, see, if you click on the data, on the sheets, you'll see this funnel. Okay. User filter. You need to click there. So as long as it shows white, then it is connected. If it is not, if it is not white, so if you only click in one, visual, it would be only showing that portion. If you want to connect all the data sets, so here it means you're connecting with the data sets of whatever you have done. Okay. So this is the, like here I have made a connect. Okay. So if I'm clicking here, okay, so this both are already connected, showing white. If I click here, okay. So here I had already connected. So if you do a right click, it would also automatically come. So here I have connected it. So it is showing white. So this is the way how you would be connecting it. And then what you do is you go to the PowerPoint presentation. Okay. So now your entire thing would be a PPT presentation. which we generally do for a presentation. This is much more interactive. So wherever you would be clicking it, now here I have done the, this is a West, it is showing West. You can go to any other things, right? So just a sec. Yes, so here it's a West, it is showing, right? If there are something else also it would show, right? So this here technology, I put a slider. Now if you change it, it will also start showing it. See, it has now come office supplies. So it would be only showing office supplies. Okay. Here I have a central, it would be showing the office supplies in the central portion. Okay. If I go for a east, it would be, it is only showing the office supply for east. Now, if I make a change here, okay. And now if you see here, sales. So if I click on see sales here, okay. So if I click it here, okay, so it would be showing sales in category wise and region wise. Okay, so these are the ways how it can be made interactive, and it looks very good actually. Like, you know, you can highlight on certain portions. Okay, so suppose here you see state Montana sales is 446. Okay, so if you want to see this only, so if you say keep only, right, so it would be only showing this portion, right? So these are the ways how you can do it. Okay, so I hope it is clear, every one of you. Yes, all of you have understood. Where category is blank? Which category is blank? Ma'am, why category is blank? Because I've changed it now. So like what you do is, it will again come back. You just arrow, everything will come back. Don't worry. Tableau is very smart. It brings back everything. Until and unless you leave that particular tableau. Okay. So everything will come back. It will come back to its normal self. So now see, everything has come back. Yeah. Okay, so these things have come. Okay, right? So actually, I'm not able to see the chat box now. Yes, I've got the chat now. Yes. So any problem where you all able to do this dashboard thing? Got it? Okay. So now actually see, since this is a Tableau public, since dashboard title, this is the dashboard title. How to connect it to PDF? Yes, I'll show it to you. So we need to go to a separate worksheet. Okay. So can you see this data? Okay. So when you are clicking on this data, a new data source would be coming. Okay. And here also you can rename your dashboard. This is a dashboard one. This is the same thing has been created. Okay. So here also you can name it, you can rename it, right? So rename this as a category and subcategory sales. Okay, so you can have this. So this way you can name it. Now what you do is you go to data. Okay, click on data, and like here we have a new data source. Click on that. We'll have this window. Okay, so now if you want to connect it, so supposingly you want to connect it to PDF file. Okay, so you click on PDF, right? So now if I have a PDF file, so let me see if I have any PDF desktop may I think I have a PDF. Suppose this is the PDF file I have. Okay, so this is the PDF. Okay, so now here it would be asking specify the pages to scan for data. Okay, so now supposingly I actually don't know the number of pages. Okay, so if I have to give a range. Okay, so if I give start page 1 and end page is 1. Okay, I say okay. Okay, so now see it has come here, right? So if you drag this, now if you want, you can check this. See, if I view data, we have all this, right? So now what you can do is you can drag this and put it in drag tables here. So now your data like this has come out. So now what you can do is go to your sheet. So now these are the things what you have. If you want, you start working on this. Okay. How to convert in PDF? Convert what? What do you want to convert? Radhnya, what do you want to convert? If you want to have dashboard in PDF. Okay. Acha, fine. We'll see that. And someone is saying how to do it again. Okay, fine. So we'll do it again. Just wait. So okay, so this I have. So what I can do is I can go to another new worksheet. No, I already have it now. I have to go for data. Okay. And supposing refresh data source. Now data, go to new data source. This window opens. So PDF file, right? So click on PDF file. Then any PDF file is there. So we can take another PDF file like, so I have certain things as a PDF somewhere. Certificates are in PDF. Okay, so, but that won't be giving you any kind of data. So let's see some other things what I have. So this report I have, so this is a PDF. So what I can do is I'll double click here. It would be asking me for the start page and end page. So I say supposingly start page is 1 and supposingly end page is 2. Okay. And say okay. Fine. So it has given something. So if you see view data, so it has got something like this, right? So table 2, view data. So it has come like this. So what I can do is I can pull this, put it here. So it has given something like this. Then I can go to new worksheet and I can start working on this. So this is how it is done. Yes. So yes. Were you able to do it? Is it clear for everyone? Now, supposingly, if you want to connect to how to export dashboard data to PDF. Dashboard data to PDF. Okay. So first, PPT part. Okay. Okay, first let me explain the PPT part and then we'll go there. Okay, so now PPT part, where is my dashboard gone now? Yeah, so this dashboard I have. Okay, so can you see this on the top? Can you see this PPT? So this is the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so if you click here, the entire thing would be coming in a PPT form. Okay, and then whatever you want to put it, you can put it, right? So if you want to see the furniture, only furniture, and if you want to go for east, south, okay, furniture, south, right? So this way it would be coming, right? So, or if you want to see it in the, if I want to go for anything else where the data is there, office supplies we have. Okay, so technology, it is little bit is changing. So wherever the data are there, it would be like, changing there. Okay, am I clear? And if you want to come out of the PPT, just press escape and you come out of that PPT thing, right? Yes, so now where is the chat gone now? Again, I have, I'm not finding the chat now. Again, where it is gone? Somewhere it is. So let me. Okay, so someone wants to know how to convert into a PDF, right? For that, we need to save it. Okay, so here, whatever I've shown you, if I'm supposed to save it, we cannot, like if you save it, it would be only one sheet or so. It is not going to save the entire sheets. Okay, so what we can do is, where is that one? File, right? Go to file, then save to Tableau Public. Right? So here we need to create our account. Okay. So all of you, please create your account and like do this. Please create an account in Tableau Public. Please create an account in Tableau Public. All of you. I don't have an account, so what I can do is I can go for create an account. Create one for free. Okay, so I have this. Because I have so many things here, so like it's that way. So this way, what you can do is you can create your Tableau, account, and when you are sharing it, then that you can download and save it as a PDF form. Okay, so I'm not creating now. Okay, so this is the way how you can go about it. Am I clear? Yes or no? Are you able to create it? So when you're creating it, the entire work can be transported. Okay. And that would be in the Tableau public, and that can be downloaded as a PDF, that can be downloaded as a Word, anything you want to save it, you can do it. Okay. So first create an account and then you can do it. Yes. Any other questions? Have you all understood it? Any problem you're facing? Any problem? Yes, yes, you can. If you already have a Tableau community, you can go with that. So it would be already visible in that. Whatever work you are sharing, it would be visible in the Tableau community. So you can go ahead with that. No problem. Those who don't have, they can create. Fine. So another thing I wanted to teach you, that is the storyboard. Okay. So let's do it. That would be a quick one. I don't want to, only teach Tableau and, dashboard and leave it. I just want to teach you something else as well. So let's go about it. Okay, so this is, I have, now quickly we would be doing something. Okay, so let's go for a storyboard. I'll close all this. Show me. 721. Okay, so publishing this workbook will make it available on the Tableau public website. Make sure it doesn't contain private or confidential information. So you save it. So it is saving workbook to Tableau public. Okay. Now, can you see? This thing has come. So if you are having an account, this will come. But where is the now gone? So this would be coming like this, right? And then what you can do is you can zoom this. So this would be like this, or you can this way, anything you can. zoom home. So these kind of things will come. So this would be here. And now where is the save button? This download image data PDF. So include this view automatic download. So this is now published. Okay, so if you want to see the details, these are the details here. Okay, and if you want to share, you can share like this. If you click, so this share button would come. So you can share it anywhere you feel like. Okay, so this is the current view, original view. All these things are there. So I hope you people have understood. All of you have understood how to download, and until unless you're having an account, you won't be able to do it. Since I had it, I could do it. Okay, fine. So let's go to the storyboard thing. Okay, so this, let me close all this. Right. So now what we have is Tableau. I have here, right? So this thing I have, this is one map I was doing it, right? So now quickly what I can do is I can go to, yeah, so here I have so many things here. See, these things are already there for me. I had already created, right? So this I had created everything. Now for a storyboard, what you need to do is you have to again create the visuals. Okay, if you want to make a storyboard with the visuals already created, you can go for that. Okay, or otherwise you can create different visuals. Since the visuals has already been created, so let me show it. So this is the story. Okay, next to the icon of dashboard, there is the story. Okay, so you click on that, right? So here we have a story. This is the storyboard. Okay, so here, like the dashboard, we need to have the entire sheet. Okay, so here the range is in the bottommost part, right? So here we have size, drop down arrow. Okay, so if you click on fixed size, there we have the range, here we have the fixed size, we want automatic. So we have the entire sheet. Okay, all of you were able to open it? Yeah, yes or no? Yes, no, yes. Okay, fine. So let's proceed. So this we got, right? So now supposingly I want to create something, right? Okay. So if you see here, we have these things. See, this is the, see, you can write anything here. Okay. So these are the captions. You can add caption. Okay. So here I'll again fix it. Fix size, automatic. Okay. So here we need to write something. Supposingly, I want to have a, you know, reason wise. See, in story, what we are doing is we are building a story, like we always think, right? So, you know, like, so in data, we are making a story actually, that we want to find out the highest sales. we want to see the region by sales, we want to have the state by sales, like this, which item would be having the highest profit, like, lowest sales. All these things we're making a story. Okay. So here we are writing, suppose region wise highest sales, say. Okay. Region wise highest sales. So this we have. Okay. So now we need to add okay, so here we have now region by sales we have. Okay. Now we want to go for more, right? So here it is if you see here the story and this is the layout. Okay. So here we have a layout kind of thing. You can have like this, or we need to, if you want, you can edit the height and everything, right? So this can be done. So that way, so this can be and if you want, you can. Yeah, so this is a story 2, and again it has gone because it went somewhere now. Fixed size, and this is automatic, and we were adding concept reason wise highest sales. Okay, so this we have got, and supposingly we want to put this. Okay, so we just drag it, and this has come. This is our reason wise highest sales. Okay, so we need to go for more, revert, update, and so if you have a new thing, okay, we want to add more sheets, right? So we want to add a blank sheet. So here we have a duplicate and a blank. Okay. So one sheet we have got this thing. So here we have you can add another caption. So write, state-wise sales. So this is another caption. Then if you want, you can go for more captions. So here add blank, and here you can go for what we have state-wise, subcategory-wise. Right, so this we have, so this we have created 3 things. Now this is one thing what we have created. So here, this is story 2. So you can edit title. So here you can write say highest sales maybe. Okay, so apply. Okay, so we have this sheet as highest sales. Then we go for state-wise sales. So in state-wise sales, supposingly I take this, okay, and I put it here. So I have a state-wise sales, right? So this I have state-wise sales. Then here if I go to the subcategory by sales and I put a subcategory by sales. So this I have. So if you see, so here I am seeing the so here I need to, here I have the state by, so this is showing as highest sales. I can change this, edit title, and I can have this as sales, right? So I say apply. Okay. So this has now come as state-wise sales. And now you go to this subcategory wise. Again, this is coming as state wise. So you can change this, edit title. Okay. And you can write as subcategory wise. Right. So this is apply. Okay. So now we have this. Now, if you see, state wise, so we have these kind of things. So this is a kind of a like story. You can create different stories with the data. It is like a, and also you can add your dashboard here also. Like if you want, you can add a dashboard. You can blank, okay, and you can add the dashboard here as well. So your dashboard would be also coming. You can add like this. You can weave a story of your choice and you can do it. Okay, so this is the storyboard where you can make your own story. So these are the steps where you can make it. You can make your story. You can change the layout. You can add in all these blank things and all this, and you can have your things. The only thing is that if you go on clicking, it will also show. You can have the dashboard. Everything is like this. Okay. So I hope you understood. Okay. So any queries you have, any questions you have? Any questions? Any doubts you have? Okay, like, see, I've shown you so many things. Okay. So what I want you to do is, if we take one, like, another kind of data set, would you be able to build at least one kind of, at least one or two visuals? Is it possible for you all? Is it possible? So let us go and do something. So like, I just want to check whether it is possible for you or no. So this I'll close it. Okay. So I don't want to change, like, go for any kind of saving. Okay. So this, right. So now I go to, okay. I go to Google and go for Kaggle dataset. Okay. Right. So here we have the data sets and I come here. So now if I go to this supposingly HR data set, okay. So HR data sets. See, we have a HR data set here. So if you're downloading it, so we have this data set. Okay. So would you be able to connect this data set and show it to me? And at least do one or two visualization. Screen is not visible, is it?
No, ma'am, your screen is visible.
Hmm. My screen is visible.
Yes, yes.
Now it is visible. Someone has put on the chat. So
Yes, I think maybe there is an internet issue from her side.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now it is visible. So students, just what you do is just try to do one or two visualization. And whoever is ready, say yes. Then Gauri ma'am, can we share? Can we give the access to the student if they want to share it? At least one or two possible.
Okay. Okay.
Those who
Uh,
would be putting in the chat, na, that I have done. So one or two students. So let us see what they have actually understood.
okay. I will
Yeah.
talk with the JS sir
Hmm.
and let you know. Meantime, they will do
Yeah,
their
let them do it.
work. Yes.
So students, please do it and please share whatever you have done with me. Okay. So please do that because I have been doing it. So I don't know how much you have understood. I just want to say it. Yeah. All of you are doing it. Yes or no? Okay. So please do it. At least one or two. I just want to say it quickly. Try to build the dashboard quickly as quickly as possible. If not a dashboard, at least one or two visuals.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reena ma'am. Student can share their
Okay.
screen.
Good, good.
Yeah, we can have 2 or 3 students.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to see, ma'am, because I have been showing them, they are saying because it's a online thing, na? I just want
Right,
to know
right, right.
whether they have actually understood or no.
Yes, sure. So if they complete it, then just they ping in the chat. So Jay
Yeah,
sir will allow to share their
yeah,
screen.
yeah, yeah. Definitely, ma'am.
Okay. Hello, Monica. Hello, Monica.
Okay. Monica is done with the assignment. Is it? Okay. Gauri ma'am, can we see whatever she has done?
Yes, yes. Jayesh sir is giving the access to her.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah, just Monica, check from your side. Sir has given the access to you for sharing your screen.
Okay. Okay, good. You have understood something. So nice. Anyone else has done it? Someone else, ma'am? Can I share? I'm done with it. Yes.
Yes, I think we need.
Okay. It's a good one. Nice. Very good. It's really good. At least you've understood. So I'm happy. You can stop sharing. It's good. It's good. Really good. So anyone else wants to show me? Varsha, yes. Okay, good. Yes. So it was okay, fine. So good enough. Anyone else wants to show? Nice. Only the thing is that you and little bit of like I have showed you the dashboard, little bit of beautification. With practice, you can do much better. It's really good. At least you have understood, so that I'm happy about that. So Gauri ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
do you think our job is done? I mean, like whatever I have shown them, so they could represent it, right? So that means my training has been fruitful, isn't it?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Actually, it's a very interactive session, and with this, student have done very well, as they have shown you also.
So that I wanted to see, because being an online one, how much they are understanding, I'm not able to judge, right? So it was, anyways, it's good. They are like, they were able to do it. So quite a good batch of students, actually, participants. So they were able to understand, and I was able to make them understand. So I'm, I'm feeling better.
Yeah. So it's a win-win situation for both of us, ma'am.
Right.
Okay, okay. So Any questions from participants?
Any questions? Any queries?
If you have any queries, please put it in the chat box.
I think all the queries are resolved because ma'am is doing multitasking while explaining also she's
One query is there, ma'am. See, do Symbiosis provide any certified course of data science? Yes, they are providing, but different institutes are providing. SIMS also provides. So, and I don't know about SIG, but yeah, different institutes of Symbiosis are definitely providing.
We have a separate course for MSc.
Yes.
That is a 2-year
so-
PG course,
Right,
MSc Data Science and Spatial Analytics.
right. So that you can join and you can do that.
Yeah.
So
yes,
that
yes,
way.
yes.
Yeah. So
Just a small announcement for the participants that we have shared a link of feedback form submitted by today end of the day, and you will get a certificate within a week. And admissions are also open at SIG for MSc Geoinformatics and MSc Data Science and Spatial Analytics. So please visit the link also, which is provided in the chat box.
ma'am, they have one query, so I just want to take it up.
Okay, okay, sure, ma'am.
Someone has said, like, how do you understand which chart to take? Okay. So for that, I'll share the screen, ma'am, if you allow me. Okay?
Yes, yes,
I just want
sure.
to show it. Yeah. So now if you see, when I'm opening this Tableau, so I go to this Microsoft Excel, and then what I do is I go to my documents, I go to my Tableau repository, then I go for data sources, then I go for my sample superstore. So when I'm opening this, drag tables here, right? So I go to sheet 1. Okay. Now, supposingly, if I'm quickly making a graph, okay. So this I've got sales, I've got a kind of a category wise. Okay, so I have this, right? So this is the chart what I've got. Okay. Now, if you want a different chart, you can go to this automatic. Okay. See, Tableau inbuilt function is whatever data you are putting, it would be automatically giving you a graph. Okay. But if you want to change it, you can go to automatic and you can have so many. See, here we have bar. Okay, so this is a bar one. You can go for line, right? Then if you click on square. So all these things you can have. At the same time, if you go to show me, which is on the extreme right side, right? So once you are clicking on any of the graphs, okay, any of the charts, it would be giving you certain criteria. Based on that, whether it is 1 dimension or whether it is 2 dimension or it is a measure, based on that, if you're selecting it, it would be giving you the chart. So this is how you can know which chart to put. Okay, am I clear? Have I answered your question? Okay, thank you. Yes, ma'am. I think, admission at SIG. Okay, fine. So the screenshot.
So any questions from the participants? Okay, so we will move ahead, and I will request Dr. Rajesh Dumar sir to propose vote of thanks. Over to you, sir, Dr. Rajesh Dumar.
Thank you, ma'am. So
Thank you,
good
sir.
evening to all. On behalf of Symbiosis Institute of Geoinformatics and organizing committee of this national level online workshop on Tableau Visualization and Design, I would like to thanks to resource person, Dr. Reena ma'am, for accepting our invitation and exploring basic to advanced tools of Tableau to our participants in such a nice way. Thank you, ma'am. And I'm looking forward for your long-term association with SIG. I'm very much thankful to Director Sir, Dr. TP Singh, for constant motivation and support. I'm very happy to share that for this workshop, we have received near about 374 registrations from different institutions across the country, including central universities, state universities, IITs, regional remote sensing centers, NDA, and various colleges from India. So I must mention our deep sense of appreciation to all faculty members from these institutions for encouraging their students to participate in this workshop. I also extend my thanks to all the participants for your active participation. I'm sure that this workshop will add extra feather to your skill set. And last but not least, I would like to thanks to all the faculty members and staff of Symbiosis Institute of Geoinformatics. So with this, I declare that this workshop is over. Thank you very much. And I request all of you to give your valuable feedback. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am. And thank you to the entire SIG team. It has been a pleasure that, you people had trust on me and I was given the responsibility. And I would be much more happier if 1, 2, or maybe 3 students, they actually use this skill set and they can become much more better in that. And I just look forward to more association with you. So it's
Sure,
my
ma'am.
pleasure.
In future, we try to
And yes.
conduct offline session, ma'am.
Definitely, sir. I would be more than happy to do that. And at the same time, sir, if you could send the recording, I can
Okay, sure,
if not the recording, at least the photo, the session. And
sure, ma'am.
if you
We'll
could
share
do
it.
that. And the feedback form, whatever they are putting in, if there is any scope of improvement, I would be happy. So you can
Sure,
share
ma'am.
with me, please. Okay.
Sure,
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thanks a lot. And good day. Bye. Take care.